Hi Leute, willkommen zurück zu Asterigos.
How are the experiment's subjects performing today?
Two of the calves survived, but barely. The rest died. I've recorded the results in the notebook, Master.
And the new materials?
I've prepared what we need for today.
Excellent. And the ether?
Here, Master.
Thank you, Arrhenius. It's going to be another busy day. Are you ready?
Of course, I am at your disposal, ready to deal with any problems. For the gods, for the people, and for my master.
And for your future as well. You're part of a great cause, and you will share in the glory of the gods with me.
Oh, I would be truly honored.
Okay. Genau, wir sind im letzten Part, haben wir es durch den Styx geschafft. Bis oben hier in dieses Arbeitszimmer, nenne ich es jetzt mal. Haben das Arkon-Artefakt bekommen. Haben auch kurz mit den Arkon geredet, aber mit einem 500 Jahre alten Seelenstück von ihm haben wir geredet. Unser Freund Otto wurde von dem anderen gefangen genommen, dem wir eigentlich helfen wollten. Und der hat uns auch ein Stück seiner Seele gegeben. The fuck? Ja. Und wir müssen wieder zurück zu Minerva. Wir müssen ihr jetzt alles erzählen. Also mir wird langsam klar, warum die es 1000 Jahre lang nicht geschafft haben, den Fluch aufzuheben, wenn die sich ständig gegenseitig sabotiert haben.
How can this humble servant be of service, friend?
Okay. Da ich davon nichts mehr habe. Davon auch leider nur noch sehr, sehr, sehr wenig auf Lager. Kaufen wir das ein bisschen nach.
I look forward to your next visit, friend.
Upgrade-Mats und so weiter haben wir nicht großartig was gefunden. Deshalb brauchen wir nicht zur Schmiedin. Achso, ich wollte den einen Doc-Tech abgeben.
This whole situation, so many good I know. As for you did.
I'll see you later.
One moment. You fought Andreas.
He was a tough opponent.
He was really annoying.
Did I?
Back in Fallon Academy, he always talked in the most insulting. I warned him so, but in the end,
What happened?
I was in command of the escort squad. But things went south, and I was forced to make some difficult decisions.
Oh.
I refused, and made my decision based on what the Academy taught. It took me a long time to regain my position after being demoted. After that, he kept criticizing and victimizing, all so he could become serene. It's hard for me to accept that the Archon wasn't involved.
If I were you, I'd be questioning it too.
It's nothing. I found my home. I should feel... Yes? The glory of the three.
Okay. Jetzt nochmal.
I serve Lady Minerva.
Das.
Bion, I found this at the entrance to the temple pass in the sunken outskirts.
Vangelis's dog tag. Odysseus would be so sad.
They were good friends?
More than that, if Odysseus was a man of principle, Vangelis could be described as both boring and stubborn. Their difference is,
That sounds so
yes, but after perhaps
It couldn't.
there were. I just felt
Bion, I found this in the warden's cage at Styx.
even Asterigos. I should have known.
He was working with Petrius?
People always said his face. The glory of the three.
Okay, ein paar Upgrade-Mats bekommen.
Welcome
So.
back, Hilda. Any news from Styx?
Do you know Aganon? Or rather, Arrhenius?
By the gods, I know Arrhenius. He's one of Petrius's henchmen. You've had dealings with them?
Petrius is nowhere to be seen. I've only spoken to Arrhenius, but they seem to have had a big falling out over some disagreement. So Arrhenius wants to give his knowledge, maybe even his soul, to the adherents in exchange for shelter.
His soul? He said that?
Yes. Take a look at this phylactite.
It sounds utterly absurd. I can't believe that he and Petrius would have had a falling out. He's very loyal to Petrius. If this isn't a trick, then what could have happened? But he is really the only person that can give me the details I need on Styx.
He says he'll wait for your answer at the Fallon Trail mission.
I need to analyze this phylactite first. Before I do, could you get me some more information?
Petrius's crazy disciples occupy most of the prison, and they're conducting experiments on prisoners.
Really? It looks like Marble and Petrius made some kind of pact to...
Right. With no warden and no Petrius in Styx right now, all the prisoners and fanatics are free to do their own thing. The whole situation there is perfect for the Physikoids' crazy experiments. If it's not madmen and monsters roaming around, it's innocent people just waiting to be captured and experimented on.
Are they also using stardust?
Not everyone needs it. Just like the Ethris cultists, those Physicoi can transform people into monsters.
I see. It would appear we have no way of getting in there for now. We should be thankful that they have no plans to come out.
Or maybe the city's too small a target. I found the Archon relic.
Great. I was worried we'd have to negotiate with Petrius.
I kind of did. I talked with some part of him in the deepest part of the prison.
A part of him?
It was like a weird ball of light. It spoke to me and claimed to be the will of Petrius from 500 years ago. It said lots of strange things, and seemed to know what I wanted. It just gave me the Archon relic without me even asking.
Interesting.
Honestly, it gave me the creeps.
Me too. But I'm also curious to know just how far his magic has come.
And Arrhenius' phylactite? What did the analysis show?
I can't explain it very well. There are still a few things I need to verify. I'll go to the mission with Bion. If Arrhenius accepts my conditions, then I'll allow him to come. Right now we lack manpower. The more intelligence, the better. At the very least, I should negotiate with him in person to determine the truth.
Understood. Let me come with you.
All right. Let's meet at the mission.
Tja, warte. Die Kreuzung ist das zwischen der Akademie und der Mine. Fall an Fahrt. Ist auf jeden Fall das hier. Aber wo hier? Da.
There they are! Otto! How is he?
Don't worry, he's fine. Just sleeping.
He looks much better.
He's through the worst of it. He'll wake up soon. Oh, I didn't expect that the mistress would be the mastermind behind all this. It's an honor to meet you again.
Kommt mit gezogenem Schwert.
You appear as alluring as a rose blooming in the sun. Asterigos has obviously not diminished your beauty one bit.
No need for niceties. Let's get straight to the point. You've always been loyal to him. What made you want to defect to the adherents?
He forced me to disobey the creed of the gods, so I can no longer serve him.
That's a departure from what I know of the Archon. I thought he was someone who had placed more importance on power and reputation. Did he reveal his true self while he was imprisoned?
Allow me to be frank. Before he left, Petrius said he was going to pay Eumenides a visit. Eumenides merging with the Nexus aroused his interest. It also inspired him. So...
I understand. You're not telling me anything I couldn't have easily guessed myself.
But do you know how Eumenides regained his consciousness? And why he can move freely around Aphes? You don't understand the theory behind it, but I do. I believe that this will help you in your quest against Eumenides.
You know much, it seems. Bion, are you ready?
Any time.
Are you using orichalcum shackles? I can sense what this man is holding in his hands.
They will temporarily seal your magical powers. I hope you understand.
I'm not afraid of being restrained, but I have to remind you that orichalcum shackles won't be effective against me in my current state.
What of your oath to the One? Do you still uphold it? If you want us to work with you, I have some conditions. You cannot betray the adherents, and you must keep yourself to yourself. Furthermore, you must disclose to the adherents everything you know, and your movements will be monitored closely by Bion while you are in the shelter. Are you willing to swear on the honor of the One to accept these conditions in exchange for the aid of the adherents?
I, Irenaeus, swear on the honor of the One to accept the conditions laid out by Mistress Minerva of House Laurel. I do hope the journey isn't too long. Lead the way, Mistress.
Hilda, we'll return soon. Could you please return to the shelter ahead of us?
But Otto...
Don't worry. Bion will be in charge of bringing him back as well.
All right then.
The revered High Priest, the Archon's successor, of whom the Archon has high expectations, is also a hypocritical politician and a murderer. Fanaticism and ignorance have caused Irenaeus to fall from his height of power into an abyss of despair. Only by recognizing one's sins can one see the light in the dark. It's said that at the stakes, people can give up everything in the pursuit of self-actualization. Is it magic that has twisted our nature? Or is this what we truly are?
Okay, prügelt euch mit ihm, ist mir egal. Ich gehe.
I should check in with Minerva first. Can I bother you for a moment?
Sure, go ahead.
You don't seem too concerned about Arrhenius handing over his soul.
That's because it's not just his soul. In fact, it's an aggregation of numerous souls. I've never seen a phylactite that can contain so many.
What?
I didn't believe it at first. It was only when I analyzed the magic energy inside him that I was convinced he was the source of the phylactite. He doesn't only have his soul inside him, but the aggregated energy of numerous souls.
So is he even still Arrhenius?
That's a good question. I was thinking the same thing. In his words and actions at least, he's the person I knew. I need some time to observe him and to talk with him some more before I can understand everything that's happened. Looks like the people in Styx have gone through something unimaginable.
Out of everything you've told me, that's the one thing I can fully understand.
Ich habe gar nichts verstanden, aber okay.
Please speak.
Wollen wir noch mal ganz weit weg? Durch die Minen hindurch?
For centuries, Tanrius the Scholar searched endlessly for the key to fixing the aspiration. This is one of the foremost reasons for my having founded the Adherents. I always knew that he and his wife wanted to explore the deeps, but I never thought they would go off in such a hurry. I understand Marissa's worries, but I have other matters on my mind. They wouldn't make such a plan recklessly. They must have discovered some key to repairing the Nexus. Hilda, go and find them or any new clues they may have left behind. The Adherents need any potential help we can get.
Okay, und das müsste hinten...
Time is of the essence.
Einfach, wo wir die Diebe zurückgelassen haben, sein.
Shay's not here. Did he go exploring deeper into the mine?
Genau, die standen ja hier. Jetzt muss ich was gucken. Das war da. Nein. Au. Genau, das hier hinten war zu. Da konnte man nicht weit, jetzt ist es offen. Hier war noch irgendwo was, genau. Da. David, hallo? Komm mal weg. Das.
Not many people would explore in this mine with just a pen and paper to take notes. I should probably bring this back to the shelf. This looks like a notebook. Is it a code or something? There might be someone I know who can read.
17th expedition into the Stella Mine. It's been 6 months since the last one. This time, we're going deeper to research a way to repair the Nexus.
Minerva won't understand it if you write it down in the ancient script.
I can write another one for her after we leave here. It's a...
You mean...
Yes.
But I still have a bad...
What is...
Just a gut feeling. I'm afraid...
My instincts tell me this.
Are you sure you should keep this from Minerva?
That's why we have to go in. The adherents already have a lot on their plate, and the outsiders who cooperated with the gold-olive phantom are enough trouble. What we should do is reduce...
All right, my dear.
So, das sind die beiden, die wir suchen.
Harold, are you sure you can do it on your own?
Yes.
I've seen what your Legion can do. Indeed, you are powerful enough to take care of the threat on your own. There's only one thing that I must warn you about. I cannot enter the glittering deeps.
So, there are places even you can't reach.
Think of this body as a shadow with limited length. As a shadow, I can't be too far from the Nexus, nor can I appear in places filled with magical turbulence. Make sure you remember everything I've taught you. Your survival in the mine may depend on it.
Understood.
The mission is to find the Titan and get the spark. If things go south, just get back here as soon as you can.
You seem reluctant to be out of contact. Why?
I detest uncertainty and the loss of control.
And I hope you understand the Northwind League.
Of course. Set off now. Aphes can't wait any.
Okay, let's go.
Wow. This view. The starite ore in Aphes really is magnificent.
Welchen Dark Souls Teil gibt's noch mal auch so einen Raum? 1? Ich glaube, Dark Souls 1 ist auch so eine Mine, ne? Wo du auch gegen so eine Kristallgegner kämpfst. Okay, mal gucken. Stört anscheinend keinen. Gut. Dann wollte ich entweder das oder das wieder anlegen. Ich glaube, wir legen das wieder an. Ja. Genau, immer schön. Okay, da geht's wieder hoch. Immer schön meine Vorräte auffüllen, das ist nice. Du. Wie kommt man nachher dann auch da noch irgendwo raus? Ah, das wird wahrscheinlich wieder nur so ein Umweg sein. Gehen wir trotzdem noch ein bisschen umher. Ui, nice. Ein Zwischenlager gefunden.
Shay?
Hilda, I'm so glad you came back for me.
In your dreams? And these people? They're zealots!
Hey, what are you doing? Calm down.
He's a zealot physicoi serving under Petrius. I've seen how twisted they really are.
Petrius, who's that? Look, this guy saved old Whitebrow and me. He's good, Hilda.
I understand your fear, outsider. The Zealot's physicoi must have caused you great grief. But we're different. We're freethinker physicoi. We freethinkers do follow Lord Petrius, but we strive to achieve our goals without doing harm to any living thing. It's terrible that they hurt you. We'll prove that we're nothing like them.
Told you they're good people.
In that case, do you know Tanrius? I represent Mistress Minerva of the Adherents. I need to find him.
I just saw him not too long ago. I needed him to take a look at the results of my research.
You sure that's all you needed?
What else could I? He's a very important individual. An academic of his caliber is exceptionally rare in Aphes. They've set off to explore further into the deeps. I don't know their precise whereabouts, though, I'm afraid.
Guess I have to go deeper.
Let's take a break. There's obviously much that we can discuss.
Nö. Lass mal nicht reden. Lass mal lieber looten. Ah ja. Mhm.
I'm done with the camp. I plan to take a break, then head east. to check on the ancient steles. I remember that a few of the ruins were only half excavated. There may be a chance to find some new written records. What about you?
I'm going to the Deeps. Petrius has been away for a long time. The Deeps have become unapproachable due to Marvel's blockade. Now that we're finally able to get back down, I want to find his research records. The power of the Titan. Infinite energy.
Don't forget how many people sacrifice themselves to suppress the Titan. Don't get too excited and put yourself in danger.
I'm looking forward to what I may find. If I can unlock the mystery of the Titan, maybe we'll be able to fix the Nexus problem.
I'll return to the surface to meet Minerva after copying the records on the steles. Take care of yourself.
When will you come back?
I'm not sure. The Trinity Night will come in a year. I'll be back.
See you then.
Ja, das ist halt immer cool, wenn sie sagen, ja, habe ich vor kurzem gesehen. Junge, die sind zig hunderte Jahre alt. Die können sich whatever wann mal gesehen haben. Und sie sagen, ja, vor kurzem. Vor kurzem kann für die halt ein paar Jahre sein. Shortcut. Ja, jetzt sind wir wieder hier, ne? Ne, Moment. Das ist ein anderes. Ne, es müsste ja... Okay, ja. Ich kann hier mal runter und da hinten dann raus. Da runter. Ja, dann machen wir im nächsten Part weiter. Bis dahin. Ciao, Leute.